Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I just got done watching Monday Night Raw, and oh boy, are they just laughing in our face now. They are laughing in our face. They are going, oh, you don't like the product? Guess what? These guys don't like the product. Hey, look, CM Punk, he don't like the product. Pat McAfee, he don't like the product. So guess what we're going to do about it? Nothing. We're not going to do a damn thing about it. They are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. Less than 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. And y'all think they're going to what? Change shit around? Change shit up? I don't know. Make these ticket prices cheaper? Make these builds a little more exciting? Not involve so many damn celebrities in WrestleMania? Nothing's going to change. And it's a big problem because, CM Punk starts to show off, cutting his promo, obviously, sending his shots to Roman, sending his shots to WWE, sending his shots to TKO. Now, here's the big problem with all this, right? Now, they all work for them, they all, so you got TKO telling their guys to go out there and say, hey, we don't like the product. And then it's going to turn around and have fans go, yes, yeah, we're there with you, Punk. Punk comes out, says, Pat McAfee, you want to complain about ticket sales, why don't you get the managers that shoehorned you in to lower the prices? They could just lower the prices and more people would probably buy some WrestleMania tickets. But instead, all this is going to do is have CM Punk look like he's, against the man and he's for the people, which, sure, maybe he is. But regardless, if things don't change, if ticket prices don't go down, if they don't change the I guess the road to WrestleMania in terms of, I don't know, how they're building to these matches, the celebrities they're including in these matches, it's okay, I'll put it to you like this. We complained about ticket prices, so we had somebody in Pat McAfee come out and say that the product is shit and say that ticket prices or the sales for tickets are low because the product's shit. And then you have CM Punk coming out and going, no, the prices are too high, you should lower them. Now, here's the problem. CM Punk coming out and saying that to his boss, essentially, is not going to do anything because kayfabe is so dead. I hate to, I hate to be that guy breaking the fucking fourth wall, but it's so dead that we can't play this game where we don't know that CM Punk or Triple H or whoever came up with this idea or to come up to whoever idea it was to say the things that CM Punk said on Monday Night Raw had to be approved by TKO. It had to be approved by the big boss, by the big boys. There's no way. It's the same thing as the Cody Rhodes shoot on SmackDown. The shoot on SmackDown. A lot of people afterwards on SmackDown, man, I heard Cody's promo. Most of that was a shoot. Most of the people throw shoot around way too much. Not everything is a shoot. And I'm gonna tell you what's not a shoot. Any promo on Friday Night SmackDown or Monday Night Raw, none of it is a shoot. Sure, they might be shooting in terms of just off from the hip, boom, no script, but it's not a shoot. They're not shooting in terms of, I'm being fucking honest. It's we're saying what you want to hear. Cody Rhodes needs to get more cheers going in WrestleMania, so he's gonna come out and say fuck Pat McAfee and fuck the people behind him, and they know who I'm talking to. We all know who you're talking to. The people signing these damn checks. I don't know. I can't. When these are the same guys who are gonna go wherever TKO tells them to go perform, they're gonna sit there and wrestle on whatever brand they decide to let sponsor them. Like it's ridiculous. I don't know why we're playing this game like any of these guys are against the man or against the company or against the business, or Cody Rhodes, you can fire me. Let's see how that works out. None of this is gonna happen. This is all to get you to cheer for CM Punk, to get you to cheer for Cody Rhodes, which at this point, the WWE, they just need to give up on caring about who cheers for who. Because you got Roman Reigns, who just, another Roman Reigns-less Raw. He just doesn't show up. So, of course, you got CM Punk cutting another great promo. And him coming out and shitting on Roman and shitting on Vince and shitting on Rock and shitting on TKO. It's getting people excited because it's, oh, look, CM Punk saying what we want to hear. Cody Rhodes is saying what we want to hear. But nothing's going to change. Unless we wake up tomorrow and ticket prices have dropped and the product, drastically changes for in the next 2 weeks. I mean, the closest we've gotten to Cody Rhodes telling the story between Randy Orton and himself has been him talking to Stephanie McMahon about the history between him and Randy, and then him coming out after getting beat up by Randy later on in SmackDown saying, this is a story of 20 years. That's it. We haven't had, there's been about as many war of words as fucking Obafemi and Brock has had. And that's ridiculous. They should be spitting every week. They should be cutting promos on each other every single week. We had Cody on Raw and SmackDown. Nothing but physical interactions between them two, and then Cody cutting a promo, not even on Randy, cuts it on Pat and TKO, and just a general promo talking shit. I mean, I don't know what the plan is. I'm gonna keep holding on to the possibility that they got so much more to do in terms of in the future with this feud. Now, I did see Cody on a podcast saying that this is the only time he wanted to do this. He wanted to be one and done with this. But, last year he thought he didn't live up to the hype for Cena. I'm going to really hope during this build he just feels like it hasn't been the best. And maybe, just maybe, if he doesn't feel like he can save it in the next, 2 or 3 episodes that he may possibly be on, 2 more SmackDowns. I doubt he's going to be on next Raw, so 2 more episodes of SmackDown. Is he gonna turn things around? I don't think so. Especially with Pat McAfee involved now, which was a TKO decision. I guess I didn't get that news last time I talked about wrestling. So that came straight from TKO, which, I mean, everything does. Which, I mean, it's got to get approved by Triple H, and if Triple H says no, they're just gonna, I don't know, find somebody else that's gonna say yes to whatever they say. So, I don't know. CM Punk being against the man and Cody Rhodes being against the man, it's not going to work. They are the man. They are part of the man. They're taking the man's money. They're working for the man. And that's fine. I mean, I don't know. Are we going to sit here and pretend like CM Punk or Cody Rhodes should fucking go to the indies because they might actually personally feel a way about TKO or something? This is all a shoot. This is all a work. We're all getting work. And this is why I said they're laughing in our faces. Because we are complaining about things. And they are flipping it. They're taking it. And they're acknowledging, like, okay, we got these problems. So much so that we're going to let our own guys say, hey, we got these problems. They're gonna spend all this time talking about the problems, addressing the problems, having other wrestlers talk about the problems, acknowledge the problems, and not fix the problems. I'm gonna tell you how I know they're not fixing the problems. We had CM Punk and Randy Orton complain about basically the direction of the WWE or whatever, and then I guess also Pat McAfee. And then booked a 6-man tag match between The Vision with Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. Mind you, The Vision are tag team champions. Tag team champions who aren't going to be defending the titles at Raw at Mania. Usos, another tag team who probably should be, winning that gold back so they can, maybe go on an actual tag team run other than being Roman's yes men again. And instead we got basically a match to get LA Knight on the card and get Speed on WrestleMania, because we had to do that. Speed, Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee. We don't need these. We don't need this many. We don't need all these celebrities. How did last year not show that maybe, just maybe, we leave celebrities out of it? I understand one celebrity match, do what you gotta do, fucking throw Snooki or Floyd Mayweather, whatever you fucking Bad Bunny. One celebrity match. We don't need Pat McAfee involved in one of the main events. Jelly Roll getting a match. Speed getting a match. I mean, is Io Sky? Is she just gonna be supporting Rhea? Royce Keys still just gonna sit in the back. This is man. This is sad. I don't know. Like this is why I'm not surprised at the Jericho thing. Jericho going to staying with AEW. Everybody's like, Jericho is still in AEW. No shit. He's gonna be sitting in Cater and listening to Danhausen work on his fucking jokes. Like this is of course he's staying in AEW. It's just a shame. It's just a shame. I don't know what their plan is, what their goal is, but the tag team division is cooked. It is officially dead. And I read something recently where it said, you got to be so over before you're so back. So maybe because it's so over, sooner rather than later, it'll be so back, and we can get the holy shit. We can get the tag team division popping again, because there are a lot of tag teams sitting in that back, watching Danhausen and Chelsea Green cut a bunch of promos. I didn't mean to shoot shots at Chelsea Green, just Danhausen. And I'm also sorry for the Danhausen hate. It's been a lot. Okay, all right. We got guys pretending to care about the fucking people and what TKO is doing to us, and then we got to cut to a fucking Danhausen skit in between. What's the deal with this IC title shit? Why are we like I've seen, obviously we've done this before where a bunch of men involved in a match, they'll do a 6-man tag match or have them all involved in something, but I understand, like, not everything has to be like angry, oh fuck you, but we get everybody involved in a 6-man tag team match, and essentially at the end, Rey Mysterio returns and comes out and tells Penta, go make history, whatever. And then, which I think everybody knew this was coming, then he basically wiggles his way into the match, which I'm perfectly fine with. Yeah, Rey Mysterio in an Intercontinental ladder match, that's great. But, I mean, I don't know, like, shaking the hand saying, let's make history, that's great. But something feels off about it. Like this nice. Why we can't do the nice thing? Like, I get it. There's a lot of faces in this match, but I don't know. Like, this should have been a backstage segment. Like him coming out to 3 of the competitors in this match. It's just kind of, I don't know. It was just awkward. There was something weird about him coming out. If it was backstage. He was just walking up and, hey, I don't know. But then the return would have been weak. He wouldn't have gotten the pop. So, I guess, sure, it could have worked. Maybe they all go to the back and Penta's still there celebrating or something. And then Ray comes out. I don't know. But either way, maybe you have Ray come out on his own, say he's back. Hey, I'm here. Then goes in the back, sees Penta. Hey, I'm going to join this fucking match. Cool, brother, shake hands, move on. That could have been maybe the way to go, but besides that, I mean, builds towards the women's tag matches. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, kind of over the Jade Cargill shit. It's just it is what it is. She's mean, and she's got a crew behind her, and I guess it's just. It's so like cookie cutter blueprint shit. Rhea Ripley's obviously winning this match. Starting to question whether or not, I don't know if Liv's winning. Liv might go 0-9 at Mania. I'm gonna have to sit on that for a while, but I mean, the longer this is going on and the shit that's been talking, I don't want to say it feels like it's not Stratton and Charlotte, because the tide's fucking. I mean, it's not like that, but it's just it's like, imagine if Jay Cargill was cutting like crazy promos, and everybody is watching, is getting behind her like, man, hey, if she's gonna be rocking like this, then I might be okay with her staying as champion, rather than, I don't know, like I said, her sitting on her hands for months, and then WWE going, hey, you're going up against Rhea at WrestleMania. Can you get any of them on your side? No? All right. So that's what that's how that's gonna be. I think Rhea has a obvious win. I'm not sure about Liv though, but I'll probably get to those predictions, I don't know, a day or two before Mania comes out. But that's really all I gotta say about Monday Night Raw. Just a quick rant about what's going on with, I guess, wrestlers versus TKO, and them coming out and cutting promos on themselves, which is just, it's I don't know. They're questioning our intelligence. They're treating us like we're stupid. Like we don't know who's signing their checks. Like we don't know who they have to say yes to. Like we don't know who they work for. I mean, imagine if a player in the NFL came out and said something about Roger Goodell, or if somebody said something about Adam Silver. I mean, we already know how the world of wrestling works, and what's real and what's not, and the art of a promo, and I get it. Like, if it wasn't such a problem, if ticket sales weren't a problem, if the product really wasn't that bad, if SmackDown wasn't really unwatchable, it'd be interesting to see the shots thrown at their company. I guess just to try to boost sales even more, or draw even more attention to SmackDown. I don't know what the goal would be if all these things weren't true, but them sitting here addressing these problems, and then going on to do the same old shit that they were gonna do anyways. Pretty disrespectful. Pretty much a big spit in our faces, a slap in our faces, a shit in our faces, a piss in our faces. They're pissing on our leg. I'll tell you that, but I don't know. That's all I gotta say. I'm upset, and I'm still gonna sit down in 2 weeks, 12 days from now, and watch both nights of WrestleMania 42. Complain about some of it, be happy about some of it, come on here and complain about most of it, maybe say one or two good things. Also, I guess I forgot I did have one other thing. The Obafemi and Brock shit. I get it. They're angry. They're big and bad. They want to fight each other. They want to kill each other. Can we have like one sit down that could maybe then lead to, them beating the shit out of each other, like a contract signing, like they attempted to do, or something like that. Maybe have Paul Heyman sit there and gas Oba up and have him get all pissed off, and then you have Brock come in to separate it and fight him. But it's just, I don't know. This is getting very repetitive, and shocker, WWE is fucking repetitive and doing nothing about it. But they'll probably come out next week and maybe Pat McAfee comes out next week and goes, all Obafemi and Brock have done is brawl, and then they'll probably brawl for the main event later. Which, final thing, sorry, I'm yapping. I should probably get out of here. I've made enough points. I've made my point about the damn TKO shit. But y'all remember when Raw used to end with like matches, or important shit, and not promos and botched contract signings that turn into brawls? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I don't know if WWE remembers though, because at this point, holy shit. Just seeing the graphic for like coming up later, contract signing, and it's like you know that's gonna be the main event. I knew that was gonna be the main event before they even before it was even obvious it was gonna be the main event. I was like, this is gonna be our fucking main event. We already had CM Punk come out in the beginning. That's how we're gonna start the show. We know how we're gonna end the show. I mean, fuck, I would have rather taken a Gunther and Seth brawl. We had two brawls. We had two brawls. We had we had three brawls. Well, I guess Io just got the shit kicked out of her. We had way too many brawls. I'm just gonna say that. So Raw kind of sucked. Yeah, Raw was bad. I don't know. I'm not gonna rate it or anything, but was not a fan of Monday Night Raw. We on the road to WrestleMania, and we have crashed. We have replaced every tire. We're on 4 donuts. We are out of oil. We are looking for any gas station, any exit possible, and we're just stuck on a straight, bumpy, nasty, dirty, mucky road to WrestleMania. So, yeah. Hope you wrestling fans are having more fun than I am. I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you. Wow, the big stroke. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of On It. Just a little short one. I don't even know if I'm gonna call it an episode. It might just be a little short clip, but I'll be back with Devin on Friday to talk more about the NFL. NBA playoffs are around the corner. Play a little bit of NFL Jeopardy and whatnot, but yes, hopefully you enjoyed. It has been me. It has been real. I am out.